not all like Hawaii.
Okay, so thank you for coming. I'm doing different types of listening for my communications class. And so what is listening first of all? Listening is a process of receiving constructive meaning from and responding to spoken and nonverbal messages, according to Skills You Would Need, 2011. So imagine that you're in Charlotte walking around and you see people of different culture from you. They're speaking a different language. Even though you may not understand the language that they're speaking, you can tell by their body language, their tone, and their mannerism if their conversation is a happy one or a more serious topic. This is using your skills of listening to understand, not even understand the exact words, but understand the meaning of the conversation. Okay, so the general purpose of this talk will be to distinguish between the 5 different types of listening: discriminative, comprehensive, empathetic, critical, and appreciative listening. I made a poster of an ear with the different kinds of listening and how throughout the day we understand all these different kinds. We go through all these different kinds throughout the day without even realizing it. But it's really important to build good relationship skills. Okay. And the specific purpose of this talk is the ability to listen is an essential part of the correct understanding of an interlocutor's point of view, and as a whole, this is key to a successful communication. The central idea is the real art of listening is manifested is the fact that the listener always retains from expressing his emotions during the time of the interlocutor is speaking, encourages the speaker with gestures, nodding, and a brief smile. According to Communications of Our Lives by Wood, 2012. Okay, so discriminative listening. The main purpose of this type of listening is that the speaker's emotions is to distinguish the speaker's emotions. By Vanderbilt and Selnow, 2011, it states that this type of listening is not aimed at understanding the meaning, but more the emotion behind it. For example, a child recognizes the voice of his parents among a crowd, while one that is hearing impaired has trouble doing the same task. Comprehensive listening is a type of listening that involves the understanding of a message that a speaker is saying, such as when attending a classroom lecture. The purpose is to understand the message, not exact emotion behind it. The problem with this is that the people are different, so they comprehend messages differently. This type of listening is also known as full listening. Empathetic listening is more on the emotion-based. It's not really about the message, but you're just there to help the individual that you're listening to. Such as if someone's having a hard time, they come to you, they expect you to listen to them, but not counsel them on what they're saying. This is sympathetic, such as this picture here. Critical listening, according to Conhan and Conwin, is a participant of the conversation gives a critical analysis of the message. This type of listening is one where the listener is making sure that the message is logical and reasonable. Such as my teacher now, she's going to make sure that my presentation is reasonable and that I'm not just saying a bunch of gibberish. Appreciative listening, this is the kind that we most like. It's for pleasure and enjoyment, such as when listening to good music and comedy and an entertaining speech. This is the one that you do when you're in the car listening to a radio, such as this man. He's singing along, enjoying himself. Okay, so for my conclusion, after listening through this, the 5 different types of listening this afternoon, I hope that when you have conversation with others, you're more aware of the type of listening that you should be doing with others. These skills will build up strong relationships with others in all aspects of your life. in my bibliography. Thank you.